Alright guys, we've got a 2003 American Ironhorse Texas chopper for sale. This bike currently has 16,384 very well cared for miles. Now this particular bike is equipped with the gloss black base paint job. And then you've got yellow and orange tribal flames with purple pinstriping. Definitely a very, very attractive paint scheme. Now in 2003, American Ironhorse equipped these bikes with the extremely powerful 107 cubic inch, 1,762 cc S&S V-twin motor. They equipped the bikes with the 6-speed transmission. You have polished billet wheels. The front wheel is a 21-inch rim, and in the rear you've got an 18-inch rim with a gigantic 240 series tire. Gives the bike that classic chopper look. Now, this bike does have a few different additions. First off, you've got the rear passenger pegs. What that's going to allow you to do is to add a pillion pad or a two-up seat to facilitate a second passenger. You have the Vance and Hines custom exhaust system. Gives the bike a great look aesthetically and sounds even better. It gives that deep throaty sound. You've got the S&S super air intake. Definitely another classy addition. On the Texas choppers, you've got the two front disc brakes, which is a great option to have. It gives you more stopping power. And then last of all, on the options or additions is the aftermarket dyno tuner. What that's going to allow you to do is to tune the bike perfectly. The bike runs great with the dyno tuner. Definitely a great addition to have. So I'd rate the bike at a 8.5 out of a 10. The bike is in great shape, but it is 13 years old and has 16,000 miles, so it does have a little bit of wear and tear. That rear tire is in great shape. It's got approximately 65% of tread remaining. So you should definitely have some decent riding time on the tires. Rear fender's in pretty decent shape. It does have some light surface scratches. You've got some light scratching throughout the fender, mostly from dusting the bike off throughout the years. You have a pen tip nick right there. And some of this will probably buff out. You just need to work on buffing it out. Polish built on the rear wheels in decent shape. Could use some elbow grease to look near perfect, but you can tell that the billet has been polished periodically throughout the life of the bike. Same with that rotor. Could use a little bit of elbow grease as well. You've got a scrape here on this billet piece. Looks like someone most likely just rubbed up against something. The rear swing arm's in pretty decent shape. Does have some light surface scratching. Nothing you want to expect on a bike of this age. The Vance and Hines pipes are in relatively decent shape. Again, has some light scratches. Rear passenger pegs could use some elbow grease to look perfect. The rubber bands around the pegs appear to be pretty taut. Not a lot of use on those. Electrical cover's in pretty decent shape. The fabric on the seat's in pretty good shape as well. No major notable blemishes there. The gas tank's in pretty decent shape as well. You do have some light scratching here. Almost looks like someone may have had a light necklace on, to where you have 4 or 5 half-inch light scratches. Just want to point out as much as possible. Hand controls are in pretty decent shape. The rubber bands are all there, but they are starting to loosen up a little bit. Pretty common on a bike of this age. Handlebars have some light surface scratches. Transmission's in decent shape, could use some polishing. Polished motor's in pretty decent shape. Could use some polishing as well. Air intake has some light surface scratches. Front rider pegs, pretty decent shape. The rubber bands are pretty taut, not missing any there. Got a little mark there in the orange. A few little nicks there as well. Front of the frame's in really decent shape. No major rock chips that I can point out. Most of the time, a bike with this kind of mileage, you'll see chipping there. Headlights in good shape. Maybe some light surface scratches. Again, nothing you wouldn't expect on a bike of this age. Front forks are in really good shape as well. Could use some polishing here on the lower part of the forks, but front fender's in good shape. One light 1/4 inch scratch there. Polish billet on the front wheels in pretty decent shape, but could use some polishing. Front tire has approximately 65% of tread remaining. So again, should be able to get some decent life out of the set of tires on here. Gas tank is in pretty decent shape on this side. No major notable blemishes there. Polished motor's in decent shape on this side. All the rubber bands on the pegs are there. Could use some polishing. Electrical cover is in good shape. There's that Dyna tuner. Primary drive is in pretty decent shape. You've got some chicken claw etching in there on the part of that front part of the casing. Not much on the rear. Hopefully you can see that. belt guard's in good shape. License plate frame does have some scratching on the top part. Hopefully you can see that right there. Nothing crazy, but just want to point everything out. Polished billet on the side's in pretty decent shape. Could use some polishing. All right, let's go ahead and fire it up for you. Alright, so there you have it. Definitely shows the bike runs extremely well. One other thing I forgot to show you was this petcock is stuck in the forward position. You can get some pliers to switch it back and forth, but this is pretty common on the Ironhorses. Maybe something that may need to be replaced down the road, but just wanted to show you that as well. The bike does run great, as you saw in the video. If you have any other questions, definitely don't hesitate to give me a call. My phone number is 801-564-0629. Again, that's 801-564-0629. Another great way to contact me is via email. Another great thing to do is to subscribe to us on YouTube. That way you can keep track on our new and upcoming inventory. You can also check out our direct website at www.utahchopper.com. I most definitely appreciate your time, and also look forward to the possibility of working with you. Thank you very much.